Cacique.
Bye Jabba, Cacique is back. Do you remember? Last week in my Cross News show I asked you who will survive. And today you will see who stayed longer on the map. Additional, I gave you the possibility to win 5 times a 1-day premium, which is worth 40 coins, with a like, subscribe and comment. We reached our 25 comments and now I will do the giveaway pickup. And here we go. I choose the link of the clip from the last week and with the YouTube random comment picker and with a filter which nobody will be declined, everybody will be in. We're gonna see who are the winners of this 5 1-day promo codes. So 23 comments are available, or 23 comments are qualified, and the first player is Tiger. I'm not sure how to speak out this nick. So there you have one. Congratulations. The second winner is UW Chart. I think you will stay alive longer. You have seen I did, but it was very close. The third one is Christian, and he wants to spend all the win to Abyss. I know he don't want to have his win. The next one is 11 RSHD. Haberdice, Cacique lives. We both died at the end, but I stayed a few microseconds longer alive. The next one will be Ken, and the flipped Falcon gonna take it. Everybody believing in myself. So we have 5 winners, and you see here all the winners in their comments. Christian don't want to have his win. He want to spend the win to Abyss. Congratulations to all the winners. How the winner can get his prize? Write in the video from the last week under your comment with the same account from the last time your in-game nick. It's important that you use the same account, because that's the only way that I can prove that you are the winner. I will add you as a friend and will send you the key in the game. Today I don't have a spot of the week, but this promotion with giveaway will come very soon again, so stay tuned. When I started playing Crossout 3 years ago, I didn't have the intention to play Clan Wars, but I was lucky to be from the first week in a clan. We played together, helped each other with dailies and weeklies, and did discussions about the game himself. A few months later we decided to play Clan Wars to get at least 5 wins for getting the 500 badges for the exchange. The entry point to be a little bit successful was already hard at that time, and you couldn't be really successful with builds and weapons which you used in PvP in a power score between 5 and 8000. Most Clan Wars builds sit in the range between 14,000 and 20,000. There isn't an ideal power score because it's about optimization and efficiency, but we managed it and improved our builds and so on to be able to play around maximum of 200 points. With the entry of Levi Clan Wars, we was lucky that I was playing task builds with booster, and we could start from the beginning to play over 200 points. This was the first time where we earned uranium. Remember, you only earn uranium from a win in bronze or above. But after 2 years of Clan Wars I was already a long time tired of playing it. Sometimes games can become toxic and it's always hard challenging. And I was missing the fun of the early days. So I decided to take a break from Clan Wars, and until now I don't play it anymore. I was never a hover player because I struggled with the controls. Nowadays, with the supercharged update, made it much more easier to control hovers, legs and omni. So I'm pretty sure that I would be able to handle the hover meta, but I'm not ambitious enough to fight in the higher areas. And I don't care about uranium. You will maybe say that I could play at the lowest level, but it isn't fun there to play because a lot of teams are already equipped with relics and all that type of meta builds. And in my opinion, for a beginner which comes new to Crossout, it is a too long way to reach the Clan Wars level. Some don't care and some don't see any light in the end of their tunnel, and others are hungry for uranium and it seems to be in outer space. Let's do a short sidestep to other free-to-play games. Since Rocket League is free-to-play, I am playing it more or less casual. The rewards of a Rocket League season are based on your skill and ranking level. But what we get here? Just a few things of decoration. The higher you climb, the better should look your reward. Same as in the tournament system of Rocket League. But there's a problem which we all know from Crossout. Down ranking. There are many ways to fall down in the leagues and make players in lower ranks mad. That's maybe a reason why some players are getting really toxic in this game. But you can't earn anything from it in Rocket League. How it is in Crossout? More later. Don't laugh, girls. I am playing Fall Guys together with my 2 tiny sons. Playing a game of Fall Guys is great. But that's not the reason why you are still in this Cross news show, or? As you go through the stages, all the good moments are still there. Fall Guys fits perfectly into its niche. An accessible, silly party game with tons of replayability. I would say a really refreshing twist on the Battle Royale formula. And in most of the points, that's fitting with Crossout too. Fall Guys became free to play in the last year and you are hunting there for cosmetic achievements. This can be a long planned aim, or you are busy with the seasonal rewards. You are playing in invisible lobbies based on your skills, and in my games I didn't see problems with downranking, but I know when I played on higher skilled lobbies. Since awards are only cosmetic in nature, there is no advantage in the gameplay from it. Clan Wars is maybe the most unbalanced fight in the game. I think there are always more or less the same teams playing together and the competition isn't really changing. Right now the top clans stay rich and lower clans just struggle in every session. Some people play Crossout because Clan Wars. Others, like me, move their interest away and another group can see how they can play there without full frustration. I was talking with people and looking in the big forums what people think today about Clan Wars, and my resume is this. Many players don't have enough time after work, school, university, family and so on to grind that volume that they reach a Clan Wars playable setup. Another group of players would like to play Clan Wars but gets frustrated to play permanently against max value teams, when they don't have strong enough builds to fight over a longer matchmaking distance. Beginners, casual and fun players have no league, neither rewards to improve their builds by playing Clan Wars. Also the 500 badges. 5 wins in Clan Wars aren't easy to get for this group of people. But you need this 500 badges if you want to get the weekly amount of 3000 badges, which allows you to buy a Pathfinder's container every week. Pretty much all of the higher ranked clans derank on purpose to get easier Uranium Cup and make it harder for bronze up to silver clans. They even invite low skilled players to derank for them at the beginning of the week. How we can avoid this? My good old clan friend Marty1103 has an idea for the solution to avoid this. You can earn Uranium only in the league you played last week and above. That means, for example, when you finished last week in gold, you will get Uranium only there and in diamond. If you are down ranking, then you have to rank up again, otherwise you only get scrap for wins. I don't think that a special mode to earn Uranium would solve the problem, but there should be a way to make it easier for others to get access to the competitive items and builds. My suggestion is to decrease the entry point for Clan Wars. With different tiers you can give the casual players the fun that they are searching, also in Clan Wars. A practical solution would be that the lowest tier in Clan Wars only allows to play with a power score of maximum 6000 for example. And like this you increase. Other idea, you allow only weapons up to the special level. In the lower leagues you give away only a few Uranium for the top 5 or top 10. That means you can win something to improve and the competition is alive. There are ways to make Clan Wars big. In my humble opinion, Clan Wars would get new players and more active clans would get founded. Now we are getting to the last part of this week's Cross News and I will continue to speak German with hard-coded English subtitles because I want to reach the German Crossout Community for the next Crossout Tournament. Die meisten von euch werden den Clan NQQB und seinen Chef Marty1103 kennen. Früher gab es in unregelmäßigen Abständen Turniere und das letzte Turnier unter der NQQB-Flagge liegt ungefähr ein Jahr zurück. Die lange Pause ist nun aber vorbei. NQQB veranstaltet für die deutschsprachige Community wieder ein Turnier. Big Ugly Spiders oder große hässliche Spinnen. Das Ganze wird am Freitag, den 31.03. in diesem Jahr stattfinden. Sprich in wenigen Wochen. Und ich werde das komplette Turnier live auf Twitch streamen, komplett in Deutsch. Ich möchte euch einen kleinen Vorgeschmack geben. Wie der Turniername Big Ugly Spiders schon verrät, werden Spinnenbuilds zum Einsatz kommen. Die Matches finden in Dreierteams statt und es werden spezielle Karten und Builds vorbereitet. Ihr braucht euch aber keine Gedanken machen, falls ihr keine Spinnenbeite etc. besitzt, denn die Builds werden von NQQB bzw. mir am Turnierabend gestellt. Wer jetzt grübelt, mit wem er zusammenspielen kann, darf sich auch anmelden, wenn er kein Dreierteam hat. Alle Einzelanmeldungen werden dann am Turniertag einem Team zugelost. Also, es kann definitiv jeder mitmachen, aber aufgrund der Ausrichtung auf die deutschsprachige Community wollen wir das Turnier primär deutschsprachigen Spielern schmackhaft machen. Ich werde den Stream auch ausschließlich auf Deutsch durchführen. Damit ist aber noch nicht das Ende der Fahnenstange erreicht. Ein Preispool von insgesamt ca. 150 € sollte das letzte Zögern, sich anzumelden, ablegen, oder? Angemeldet wird sich über den NQQB Discord-Server. Den Link dazu findet ihr in der Videobeschreibung. Tragt euch jetzt schon mal den 31. März 19 Uhr fett im Kalender ein. Das war's für das heutige Video. Schreibt gerne auch in Deutsch in die Kommentare, wie ihr zum gegenwärtigen Clan Wars Modus steht und see you next time.